Hey, you guys, this is Side 5.
What's the story you're going to read me, Dad? It doesn't have any romance in it, does it? Edit it out if it does. I hate romance. Does it have any boring description in it? Well, skip it if you see any. I like my stories fast and gripping. It doesn't have a moral, does it? I hate being told how to live my life. Skip the moral, too. Does His Majesty prefer color pictures or black and white? The mighty destroyer patrols the seas. Suddenly, the ship spins out of control. It's caught in a whirlpool. Within moments, the giant vessel dips its hull into the swirling vortex and is never seen again. Oh no, here goes the rest of the Navy. Are you letting the water out already? Calvin and Hobbes by Watterson. He's sawing logs. Zzz, zzz. Bwah! He's snoring real loud. Calvin, it's time to wake up. Munch, munch, munch. Brush, brush, brush. Put on your jacket. Calvin, it's time to wake up. Come on, you'll be late for school. My dreams are getting way too literal. I'm going to be the next Houdini. Tie me to this chair and I'll escape. Tie the knots tighter. Don't make it so easy for me. Tie my feet, too. All right, let's see you get out of that. Ha! The great Calvin can escape from anything. Calvin, dinner time! Should I tell her you're tied up at the moment? I'll be out of here in no time. Gosh, I can't even move. Your dinner's getting cold, Calvin. I'll be down in a second. You want me to help untie you? No! Don't touch those ropes! I want to escape! It's easy. I just rock a little to loosen the knots. No ropes can hold me. Whoop! Ow! Good thing you're doing this here before you try it underwater. It's no use. You better untie me. I can't escape. Let's see. This end goes in here, around over there. You know, knots are pretty tricky. Hurry up. If I pull on this, it should... Ah, that's tighter! Pull the other way! Pull the other way! Calvin, this is the last chance for dinner. Get down here! Sit tight. I'll get your Cub Scout manual. I don't believe this. I always wanted to be a Cub Scout and get merit badges and stuff, but I hate going to meetings. Okay, just read about knots, alright? Hey, look, here's a motto. I didn't know you had a motto. Wow, what fun! Live for revenge is going to be my motto if you don't get me out of this. I'll quiz you. What do you do for a second-degree burn? Don't flip through the book, you idiot! Untie me! If I was in your predicament, I'd treat me with a lot more respect. Do you say you're sorry? You dirty, rotten, stinking... Hobbes, I'm not kidding. If you don't get me loose in 10 seconds... You got yourself into this, Mr. Houdini. Not me. But I'm supposed to be at dinner. Mom's gonna kill me. Escape artists have a risky trade. Hey, here's Morse code. Okay, I'm sorry I called you names. I said I'm sorry, right? Now untie me. Here's how you say banana in Morse. Dash, dot, 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 dash. What is that kid doing? It sounds like a chair thumping around the room. Bonk, bonk. Well, his dinner is stone cold. I hope he's happy. All right, young man, you've wasted the nice meal your mom fixed. Get out here! You tied yourself up? What on earth were you doing? Hobbes tied me up, Dad. It's his fault. Don't make up lies, Calvin. How did you get yourself like this? Hobbes did it, Dad! He was going to hold me for ransom, honest! Ransom? Who'd pay for you, you big fibber? I'm certainly glad your dad saw through that filthy lie. Oh, hush. You always get me in trouble. What's for dinner, Mom? Tortellini. Oh, no! Not tortellini! I hate tortellini! Oh, gross! Yeah, tortellini! Nothing's more disgusting than tortellini! Can't we have something else? No. Tortellini, T-O-R in the dictionary. He doesn't know what tortellini even is. Did you see we have a substitute teacher today? Oh no, that could only mean a real teacher rocketed back to Saturn to report to her superiors. They're trying to subvert us little kids with subliminal messages in our textbooks, telling us to turn in our parents when the Saturnarians attack. Earth will be rendered helpless. I think one of us has been eating too much paste in art class. I'm too smart for him, though. I don't read my assignments. Bath time, Calvin! Come on, let's get it over with this time, all right? Where are you? Let's go! She'll never look here. Behold the terrible thunder lizard, Tyrannosaurus Rex! The fiercest dinosaur of all! He is 20 tons of bone-crushing muscle and razor-sharp teeth! Always the victor, he lets out a triumphant roar! Boot. Library. He's at the library. I just hate it when that happens. Calvin the criminal is about to face justice. Angry throngs turn out to watch his execution. As he is led up the gallows, he reflects upon his many heinous crimes. He is not repentant. The noose is put around his neck and tightened. This is the end! Oh, knock it off. Some of us have to wear a tie every day. How was the Kitty Matinee movie? Movie? Oh yeah, the movie. Yeah, there was a movie. It was okay, I guess. How was the matinee? We are buying a video player! This was before people had DVD players or even streaming. It was VHS players and not everybody had one. They're gonna get one. Open your mouth and close your eyes and you will get a big surprise. Ready? Here, it... Hey, you're peeking! What's the matter? Don't you trust your own kid? Come on, close your eyes! Uh-oh, hang on. He got away. Calvin and Hobbes by Watterson. Can we get this tree, Mom? Can we? I don't know, Calvin. It's awfully expensive. Yeah, but just think how much loot would fit under it. Dad, come bring in the Christmas tree Mom and I picked. It's a great one. This year, I thought we'd just keep the tree in the garage. In the garage? Sure. You can go out and look at it anytime you like. And it saves all the trouble of decorating it. We're not gonna decorate it? Why bother? We just take it all down in 2 weeks. On Christmas Day, if you get a present... If I get a present? You can take it out in the garage to open and pretend the tree has lots of lights and... Mom! I know somebody who's going to get a lot of coal in his stocking, Buster. This season gets less jolly every year. Psst. Are you awake? Of course. I haven't heard Santa yet. Have you? Do you think he's coming? It's only 11 o'clock. We may be later on the route. Thump! Did you hear that? It's him! It's Santa! Shh! He's saying something. Slippin', rippin', dang fang, rotten, zard, bar, ding dong. Quiet, dear. Calvin will hear you. Sneak, sneak, sneak. We got presents! Santa came! He came! Oh. Well, technically, yes. Calvin and Hobbes by Watterson. Here's a box of crayons. I need some illustrations for a story I'm writing. You can draw something besides tigers, can't you? Sure. Leopards, pumas, ocelots, you name it. Here, Dad, read this story tonight. I wrote it and Hobbes illustrated it. Okay. The dad who lived to regret being mean to his kid. What are you pausing for? Keep reading. Barney's dad was really bad, so Barney hatched a plan. When his dad said, "Eat your peas," Barney shouted, "No," and ran. Peas. Barney. Barney tricked his mean old dad and locked him in the cellar. His mom never found out where he'd gone 'cause Barney didn't tell her. Door. Key. There his dad spent his life eating mice and gruel. With every bite for 50 years, he was sorry he'd been cruel. The end. Barney's dad. Mice. You know how a lot of stories have morals to them? I get it! I get it! Calvin and Hobbes by Watterson. 2 parts slush, 1 part solid ice, 1 part hard-packed snow, a dash of assorted debris. Sculpt into sphere and serve at high velocity without warning. Oh boy, here comes Susie. Hey Susie! Whap! Ha ha! I gotcha, you dumb girl! Ah! My eyeball! Where's my eyeball? What are you talking about? I hit you in the back! It knocked my eyeball out! Find it and pack it in snow so they can save it! Ow! Ow! Gosh, did you really lose your eyeball? I didn't know they came out! Wow! I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to knock it out. Can I see the socket? Boy, where do you suppose it rolled? Somewhere over there! Boot! What are you doing? My eyeball fell out. Help me look for it. Calvin and Hobbes by Watterson. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's my square. Haha, you owe me money. 11. Just a minute. What are you doing? You can't just take money from the bank. You got hotels on every piece of property you own. I can't afford to pay you, so I'm sticking up the bank. It's a robbery. You can't do that. I'm the banker, right? Am I going to risk my life over a few $1,000s? The rules don't say you can rob the bank. That's cheating. Do the rules say you can't rob the bank? Huh? Do they? Just roll the dice and accept this as a tragic turn of events, okay? Okay, if that's how we're playing, then I'm robbing you! Ha! I'll steal your deeds to Park Place and Boardwalk! Yeah? Well, I'm taking all the houses and hotels and putting them on Baltic, where you just landed. You owe me $250,000. That's what you think, you... Isn't it cute how Calvin plays both sides of Monopoly with his stuffed tiger? I don't know. I overheard him using words he didn't learn in this household. He's throwing the board. Ah! I can't believe we were assigned to do a report together. All I can say is you'd better do a great job. I don't want to flunk just because I was assigned a doofus for a partner. A doofus who takes her sandwiches apart and eats each ingredient separately. What's wrong with that? It certifies you as a grade A Nimrod. It does not! Okay, look. We've got to do this dumb project together, so we might as well get it over with. What are we supposed to be doing? Weren't you even paying attention? What would you do if I wasn't here to ask? You'd flunk and be sent back to kindergarten, that's what. Says you. I heard that sometimes kids don't pay attention because the class goes at too slow of a pace for them. Some of us are too smart for the class. Oh right, you're too smart. Believe it, lady. You know how Einstein got bad grades as a kid? Well, mine are even worse. So what are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be researching the planet Mercury. So what have we found out? Nothing! I'm not going to do this whole thing myself! You'd probably goof it all up if you did. Let's get started. Yes, let's. I'll be the management and you can be the labor. First, get some books. Does anyone want to trade partners? What are you doing? You're doodling. You're sitting here drawing Martians when we're supposed to be researching. You haven't done anything yet? Don't you care? What's the matter with you? It's no use. We're gonna flunk. I'll have to go to a second-rate college because my idiot partner spent the study period drawing Martians. Why me? Why me? Why me? Here, this will cheer you up. The Martian moves when you flip the pages. Watch, you can see him eat an astronaut. Look, Bird Brain, you wasted the entire week in the library. We have to give our report on Monday. You better bust your rear over the weekend or I'm telling the teacher you didn't do any work. Got it? Well, what do you say? Am I getting through to you? This is important. Grunk, gibble, gawk, gak, gort, gunk. Our hero regards the strange alien. It seems to be trying to communicate. Calvin, telephone!
Where
We have to give our report on Planet Mercury today. Did you do your half? Of course I did, and I'll bet my half makes your half look pathetic. It had better be good or else. The Planet Mercury, an exhaustively researched report by Calvin. He just started on it. And so the planet Mercury is a hot and barren world, the closest to our sun. And to tell us about the mythology of Mercury, here's my partner Calvin. Thank you, thank you! Hey, what a crowd! You look great this morning. Really, I mean it. Go on, give yourselves a hand. You know, a funny thing happened on the way to the library yesterday. This isn't my fault, Miss Wormwood! The planet Mercury was named after a Roman god with winged feet. Mercury was the god of flowers and bouquets, which is why today he is a registered trademark of FTD florists. Why they named a planet after this guy, I can't imagine. Back to you, Susie. Boy, you should have seen the sparks fly when I gave my half of the report. I've never seen Susie so mad. She accused me of not doing any research and claimed I made up the whole thing. Did you? Heck no, I just took a few creative liberties. And they called your mom over a few creative liberties? Geez, you think Susie was mad. Here we are, overlooking Suicide Gulch, about to hurl ourselves down at breakneck speed in a sled that hardly steers, risking life and limb, looking death straight in the eye. Why, you ask? Why do we do it? Because we get paid, I hope. Because it's there! Look, Hobbes, the latest perfection in technology. A water pistol? Heck no, this is the new improved version of the Transmogrifier. Now you can transmogrify things just by pointing at them. Say you don't like the color of your bedspread. Well, you just zap it and presto, it's an iguana. One can certainly imagine the myriad of uses for a handheld iguana maker. It doesn't have to be an iguana. It can be anything. Suppose Mom's getting on our nerves, for instance. How does this Transmogrifier gun know what to transmogrify something into? Telepathy. The gun automatically reads the brain waves you emit and turns the object into whatever you want. That's amazing. Well, it took me all morning to invent. So, say I'm thinking about a big slab of grilled tuna now. Watch where you're pointing at! Watch where you're pointing at! Okay, let's test this Transmogrifier gun. I want to be a pterodactyl, so you think of one and point the Transmogrifier at me. This will be great. I'll terrorize the neighborhood a while, and then you can transmogrify me back to a boy when the National Guard comes. What's a pterodactyl? Some kind of bug? No! It's a big flying dinosaur! Don't shoot if you don't know what it is! A chicken? You transmogrified me into a chicken! You were supposed to turn me into a pterodactyl, you nincompoop! All you had to do was think of a pterodactyl. Why did you think of a chicken? It's almost lunchtime. Oh, I see. Well, I'm glad you weren't hungry for a hot dog. Here's the Transmogrifier gun. Now try again and do it right. I want to be a pterodactyl. Okay, here you go. Zap! Well, now that's more like it. Say, when did you turn yourself into a 200-foot-tall colossus? I didn't. Why? You transmogrified me into a tiny pterodactyl? Big dinosaurs give me the willies. You numbskull, how am I going to terrorize the neighborhood like this? My, aren't you the cranky one today? By golly, I'll show you. Zap! Ha-ha! Serves you right. You, my friend, just made a big mistake. Calvin and Hobbes by Watterson. There, now we're both transmogrified. We're even. Even? We would be even only if turning a tiger into a duck was an improvement. This wasn't at all what I had in mind when I asked you to transmogrify me into a pterodactyl. Pterodactyls are big. So you turned me into a duck? Is that it? Fair's fair. Okay, I'll take the Transmogrifier and fix you up right. Zap! Why you? Give me that gun! Zap! An insult! This is worse than before! Zap! Bling! Zap! Zap! Much later. Great, just great. Which of us is Calvin and which is Hobbes now? Well, I hope Calvin is you, because his mom's going to have a fit when she sees this. Look, I'll transmogrify you back to a tiger if you'll transmogrify me back to a kid, okay? Okay. Zap! Ah, this is much better. Now do me. Click, click, click. What's wrong? I'm not transmogrifying! Boy, I'm glad we did me first. What's wrong with the Transmogrifier? Why won't it work? You invented it, you tell me. Don't tell me I'm stuck as an owl for the rest of my life. I think owls mostly eat mice. I suppose we could catch some in the yard. This is awful! What am I gonna do? Ugh, I could never eat a mouse raw. Their little feet are probably real cold going down. Will you forget the stupid mice and help me think? I wonder if pet stores will sell you a mouse if they know you're gonna eat it. Hi, Mom. I'm an owl. You don't look like a very happy owl. Nope, I'm not. Maybe some lunch would help. I doubt it. I don't like mice. This is soup. Is it mouse soup? I don't like mice. I heard you. It's tomato. What am I gonna do, Hobbes? I can't be an owl forever. How am I gonna transmogrify back into a kid when the transmogrifier gun is broken? Maybe you should just learn to accept this predicament. It's not so bad being an owl instead of a kid. Actually, it's probably better. Better? How? Well, I never quite knew how to say this before, but little boys don't smell so good. I've got to go to school tomorrow morning. What will the kids say if I'm an owl? Oh no, I'm doomed. I'm doomed. Since when do owls go to school? Huh? Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-yay. My, oh my, what a wonderful day. Time to get up, Calvin. You don't want to miss the school bus. I'm not going to school, Mom. I'm an owl. No, you're not. Now get up and get dressed. I'm not an owl? I'm not. I'm me again. The Transmogrifier must only be temporary. It wore off overnight. I'm a kid. I can go to school. Keep the shade down when you go, okay? Calvin and Hobbes by Watterson. Snow! Pa-ching! There's his handprints and nose print. Dress, 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 dress. Dress. Open the door. Uh-oh. Go back inside. Undress, 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 undress. Gotta go to the bathroom. The end! Calvin and Hobbes. Hobbes is making a tiger. Calvin is making disembodied heads. That's Calvin and Hobbes. Hope you enjoyed that one. Yukon Ho by Bill Watterson.
We do hope you've enjoyed this great amazing book show, and if you'd like to listen to further titles, please subscribe and continue to enjoy more of these fascinating stories.